Hey up and welcome to Mastermind, the show where contestants struggle to answer simple questions about pointless shite. I'm your host, Shagbag Magnusson. Tonight's contenders hail from Pit Mouse Colliery in northern England. Hey up, contestant number 1, what's your name?
I'm Titch.
And what's the job?
I work at NCB. I'm in Special Learning Services.
I see, and what's your subject?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Fair enough. And contestant number 2, what's your name?
The name's Ronny Rumourmill.
And what's the job?
I used to work at Pit, but I got sacked for telling truth.
I can imagine. And what's the subject?
Government Conspiracies, 1970 to 1990.
No surprise there. Contestant number 3, what's your name?
Frankie Dower, but most people call me Frankie.
Would have never guessed. Has that got a job?
Ah, NCB.
Okay, doing what?
Geological Extraction Engineer.
And what's the subject?
Adult Entertainment Literature, 1979 to 1984.
It just gets better. And thee, number 4, what's thy name?
Eddie Smart. We call him Shedhead.
What's your occupation, Shedhead?
NCB, Underground Window Cleaner.
I see. And what's the subject?
Shed building.
Come on, we ain't got all day. What's your subject?
The Lives and Times of Leo Tolstoy and Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Say that again.
The Lives and Times of Leo Tolstoy and Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Outstanding. Let's crack on then. First contestant, get this in your chair. Aye.
Hey, it means you. Alright.
Chop chop, you ain't got all day. Right, contestant number 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey up, Titch.
What?
Turn the chair around.
Alright.
Right, contestant number 1. Your chosen subject is Thomas the Tank Engine. Your time starts now. What year did Thomas the Tank Engine first appear on national TV?
1984. I were having the alphabetic spaghetti.
Correct. Who invented Thomas the Tank Engine?
Nobody did. He's real.
Sorry to disappoint you, but it was Reverend Wilbert Audrey. What number train is Thomas?
Number 1.
Correct. Who is Thomas's best friend?
Percy, the green engine.
Correct. Who is Gordon?
He's the biggest and the fastest train. Gordon can pull really big things really fast.
Correct. Which 2 trains came down from Scotland to avoid industrial persecution?
It were Donald and Douglas.
Correct. What is the name of the diesel engine that they call diesel?
Daisy?
No, it's diesel. And finally, if Thomas the Tank Engine had a crash, what should you do?
Go and fetch me brother.
Why's that?
'Cause he's never seen a train crash before.
Okay, I'll give you that. Titch, you've scored 6 points. Get back to your seat. Right, contestant number 2, it's your turn. Okay, Ronny Rumourmill, your subject is Government Conspiracies 1975 to 1990. Your time starts now. Okay, which scab union conspired with the Tory government to crush the miners and betray the working class in 1984?
That was UDM.
Correct. Which paedophile masqueraded as a popular charitable TV celebrity in order to encourage sex with 10-year-old children?
That was Jimmy Savile.
Can you give me more?
Try Westminster, possibly Prince Andrew, the BBC or Catholic Church. Any of them might know. It won't surprise me if UDM were involved.
That's a fair enough answer. What does Margaret Thatcher and Jimmy Savile have in common?
They both like to screw miners.
Correct. What caused the Falklands War?
Political gain.
Can you give me more?
There, I can. Thatcher needed to win that election.
I'll buy that. Between 1982 and 1990, what happened to 25 top scientists working at GEC Marconi?
Well, they all died very strangely after working on Ronald Reagan's Star Wars project.
You've got me convinced. Who controls the world?
A small group of fat, wealthy families.
Correct. Besides the government, who else stole money from retired miners?
That scabby leader from UDM, Neil Greatorix.
Ended up in prison where he belongs. Correct. Why is the NHS in such a mess?
Because they're all foreigners.
Absolutely not.
Why then?
Well, it's intended and systematic neglect.
What for?
In order to justify selling it off to them greedy privateers. OK, Ronnie, you've scored 7 points. Get back to your seat. Next up, Frankie Dower. Frankie, your chosen subject is adult entertainment literature, 1979 to 1984. And your time starts now. Where can you find the largest collection of adult magazines?
On Pining Bench at 17's main gate.
Nope, it's eBay.
There's obviously not worked at Pit, has there?
Name 6 adult magazines commonly found in a pit fitter's cabin.
Mayfair, Playboy, Penthouse, Fiesta, Razzle, and Woman's Weekly.
Woman's Weekly ain't an adult magazine.
Depends how you look at
You
it.
could have said Hustler or Climax.
Men Only, Men's World, Jugs, Knave, Asian Babes, Escort, Club International.
OK, stop. Next question. Who was Playboy's Playmate of the Year 1984?
Barbara Edwards.
Correct. What year did Samantha Fox feature on the front cover of Penthouse?
1987.
Correct. How would you weigh Linda Lusardi's breasts? Correct. Give me 2 uses for dildos.
Govern a country and control a picket.
Correct. Did Debbie really do Dallas?
No, just a football team.
Correct. Is it I've started, so I'll finish. Is it illegal to masturbate while looking at porn magazines?
No, but it's embarrassing if you get caught when you're on a bus.
I would agree with that. Frankie, you've scored yourself 6 points after a shaky start. Back to your chair and we'll crack on with final contestant.
Chop chop, Shedden.
Right, Shedden, your chosen subject is the lives and times of Leo Tolstoy and Fyodor Dostoevsky. Why on earth? I have no idea. But your time starts now. What is Tolstoy's best known novel? War and Peace. Took him 6 years to write it.
Took thee 10 to read it.
It'll take thee 10 to wake up if that keeps on. That's correct. Tolstoy's critical essay refers to which famous playwright? William Shakespeare. Correct. Following Tolstoy's publication of Anna Karenina, what impact did this have? He was excommunicated by the Russian Orthodox Church. Correct. What did Tolstoy force his wife Sophia to do the night before their wedding? He made her read all them diaries about all the birds he'd shagged.
Very kinky.
Correct. Name 5 famous works written by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Poor Folk, 1846, Notes from the Underground, 1864, Crime and Punishment, 1866, The Gambler, 1866, and The Idiot, 1868. Correct. For what crime?
Writing about thee.
No, he's talking about the father not wearing a condom. Oi, for what crime was Dostoevsky sentenced to 4 years hard labour in a Siberian prison? For his existential beliefs and taking part in a mock execution with socialists. Correct. One of Dostoevsky's quotes begins, "The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in what? But in finding something to live for." Outstanding. In the novella title, Notes from the Underground, Dostoevsky wrote, "I shall leave this minute." Of course, I remained. What was he referring to? Because of Zherkov and Trudolyubov. They were taking piss out of him, so anyway, he decided to leave, but in end, he didn't leave.
It's like deja vu.
Absolutely spot on. There goes the buzzer. Shedden. That's 1 mucker. 8 points. Well, tonight's winner is Shedden with a surprising 8 points. Didn't see that coming. Just when you think you know what you're talking about, you don't. Turns out others do. Well, that's it from me at Mastermind. I'm Shagbag Magnusson, wrapping off. I'll see you later. Tonight's glowing prize is a trip to Worsborough Mill to feed ducks. There's only to pay for parking, we provide bread. Fancy your chances on Mastermind? Have you got some pointless knowledge about weird shit that no one cares about? Then contact us today.